What we doing? What we doing?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah.
Who's screwing?
Yeah.
Who's screwing?
Okay. This beginning of the episode, and we about to smack all of your hoes, and we out here we getting dough, and we don't know making pizza rolls. Ooh, that shit hot up in your mouth. Ooh, that shit burst up in your mouth. Ooh, that shit was hot up in your mouth.
Hey, you ever had to choose something?
Yeah.
And it was too hot, and now you look like an idiot, and you can't stop because that shit up in your mouth, and it burnt your tongue, and it broke the roof of your mouth. Now you're dumb.
You're dumb.
You're mad as shit, and you didn't get hit from a fucking stick, and I might have to go and get a fucking switch like a mom in the fucking hood, like you bitch.
Like you bitch.
Who is this?
Who is it?
It's Shawnee Mac,
Yeah.
and I don't rap.
So we don't.
My fingers snap.
This nigga snap though.
I ain't even got it. Alright, let's go. Alright.
Y'all niggas getting lazy with this shit. Yeah, we getting lazy with it. It ain't that hot no more. It's like we halfway heated up a pizza roll. It's like halfway heated up a pizza roll. The
like a hot pocket.
outside was hot, but the inside cold. The outside hot, but the inside cold, nigga.
God damn it! It's the motherfucking Big House Podcast. As always, this is Shiny motherfucking Mac.
That's the guy.
That is fucking Luke Kang, and then you know who that is.
Put some respect.
That's
on
motherfucking. That's Aaron Sklack Monte, bro.
Aaron Sklack Monte.
Aaron Sklack Monte.
That's what's up.
Looking like a beautiful gentleman today.
I made it.
The Screaming Demon.
And you know who I be. I be that Comcast DC, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Comcast DC.
Cause I'm directing your mouth, baby.
Direct in the mouth?
I don't know.
Alright.
I have nothing. How drunk is DC?
DC.
How
Two
drunk?
songs.
I ain't never sobered up, nigga.
Encore.
Oh my god.
Guys, we had a birthday.
Whose birthday was it? Oh shit! Oh, it's ours.
Our birthday?
It's the Big House Podcast birthday.
It's our birthday, guys.
It's the anniversary episode. Yo, we did this for a whole year.
We figured it
Hey, we stuck to something.
We did.
out.
We got commitment.
Did y'all think we would make it a year?
No, nigga.
Nah, I thought someone was gonna blow up before.
Yeah, when we first
Someone was gonna
started,
blow up.
I definitely saw
was gonna
a fight
blow up.
happening before the 1 year.
I thought we was gonna at
Think
least.
so?
Well, we did square up at least once.
I'm shutting down the studio.
We closed the studio like Diddy.
Yeah.
We definitely after a good episode we got mad at each other.
Yeah, it was one of our best episodes. We were like, man, what the fuck's going on, man?
After the first episode of this season,
It was a great
we
episode.
fucking said fuck
We
you.
crushed it, and then we got mad.
We had our editors cry.
That's like
We all cried.
that's like the
We didn't know what to
that's
do.
like MJ or like Kobe Bryant three-peating, and then right after the game, what the fuck was that, fellas? This isn't going right.
We were saying mean and nice shit in an aggressive tone. It was like the fight on Sorry to Bother You.
Yo,
I hope you have a blessed year
Commenting
and thereafter.
it was like, you did a great job. No, you're doing great.
and get better. Cause it's compared to last season, we gotta step it up. You want me to step it up? You step it up.
Facts.
I'll do it. I'll step it up.
I'll step it up.
You do it too. All right. Sure. Fine. I'll do it.
So we're all stepping up then.
Yeah.
We're all getting better.
Yeah, bitch.
All right.
Fucking bitch.
Making sure.
You did your layups? You shot your free throws? The crazy thing is, this is how I knew like the difference between our off-camera demon. We call him shooter. This is how I knew the difference in our relationship. After that argument, the next day I hit him up and he was just like, "Oh yeah, nigga, it was about nothing."
That's funny.
He's like, "Oh yeah. He was yelling at each other. He was talking, it was about nothing.
Hey, sometimes you gotta yell at your homies, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes squad get into it.
Yeah, it does.
Has anybody, have we left anybody by the wayside in this year? Did anybody start with us and they're not here?
These hoes, nigga.
All the hoes in the
I've literally changed more relationships with this podcast.
Yo.
That wasn't all just one relationship you were talking about?
Oh no,
That was multiple?
I've been in
I'll say
5
this,
relationships. in this
I hung out with somebody recently that I hadn't seen in a while, and they were like, "Yo, I didn't know if I made it into this season or not. I didn't know if they killed me off in last season." And I was like, "Oh no, you made it. Some niggas didn't make it into this season, but you know they got written off. But you know,
no fucking hey.
it happens."
Hey,
It happens.
Peace Gang got shorter.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Peace Gang.
Shout out.
Not him, but
Probably a
Peace
music
Gang.
video playing and shit.
How you know? How you gonna guess?
I know exactly where he is. He's right here.
In
Disrespectful.
that exact spot.
We won't get into that, but you know.
No, all positivity going into
I just can't put my finger on it. All right.
yeah.
That's
Oh wow, that was cute. So speaking of sneak dissing, have you guys ever gone into a job?
I have
And
once.
I've had a
everybody's
job
had a
before.
job.
Yeah,
I've had
yeah.
a couple.
Do y'all feel like
Job?
Yeah.
Nigga, what the fuck is it?
Do you feel like when you go into a job, like as a black man, do you seek actively or a Latino?
I was gonna say, as a black man, I do.
Yeah.
As a Latino man, not so much.
Not so much. As a black man, I can relate.
Yeah.
But no, like, have you ever gone into a job and looked for your race? Like, just be like, yo, so I can check in? Like,
I don't have to. They're all there, bro.
Oh.
They're right in front of me. So
Everybody
yes,
working.
that's the cultural difference right off the bat.
They interviewed you. Their HR.
They're all right there, bro.
You go into this job, you look for the person who matches your culture, and you're like, yo, I'm gonna get the real from this motherfucker. Because, you know, these motherfuckers gonna tell me something, but you gotta get the real from this nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've gone into a job recently, right? And I feel like I don't know why, but I feel like as a black man going into a job and you find the other black man, maybe he's older or whatever, I feel like there's automatic competition.
At this job specifically, or always?
I feel like it's been a thing, like once or twice in other jobs, but at this job, it was the first time where I really looked at this nigga and I was like, this coon ass nigga.
Oh shit, he was cooning.
Yo, he like,
What was he doing?
takes this job way too serious.
Yeah.
Like that he's like kind of like hoping I get fired. Like, I was here, nigga. Like,
So is the competition real? Like, is everybody aware, or is it just you and him?
I
who
think
know
it's
about
just me and him.
it? I hate that shit.
And it's like, yo, we supposed to be brothers.
I say right in the job interview, they be like, "Oh, what is your weakness?" I'm like, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to work. I don't have to talk to any of these people." And they be like, "Oh, we'll call you.
We'll call you.
us."
Get out of here. That's why Sean works for himself.
Is that why?
Get you a corny cartoon.
I haven't a corny cartoon. I said
He hates my cartoon. He hates them. I understand that it's my babies and that I love them, but to just shit on them every chance you get, I understand. I'm better than that.
corny cartoon.
But we're better than that. Go get a fucking cartoon, why don't you?
Yo, cheesy cartoons, corny cartoons. I always said corny, and I mean cheesy. They're the same word, okay? On my defense, they're the same word. Get you a cheesy cartoon.
This episode is brought to you by Cheesy Cartoons and Herba Monte, which is brought to you by Nicole.
Yeah, brought to you by Nicole, brought to Pink House.
Literally brought to you by like in her car. Brought to you by Nicole's car.
Well, it's her sponsorship, but Pink House is we're using this motherfucker.
We took you off topic. So you go in there, you're working.
Yes, I go into this job, I'm working, and this nigga is constantly looking for a way to he's like berate me and like okay, he taught me how to be on the line. You guys know I cook. You know I'm proud at cooking. I'm a proud chef, right? And this nigga just fucking he literally does it all the time where he be like, okay, look, hey nigga, like get off the line. Go sweep the floor.
Tries to pull rank on you.
Yo, his fucking favorite thing to say when he gets to work is daddy's home.
I hate a daddy's home ass motherfucker, bro.
As a nigga, I don't know if it's a microaggression.
Daddy's home?
I don't know if it's a microaggression. As a nigga who grew up without a father, and I look at this man,
You want to punch him in the face?
say daddy's home.
This sounds
Where
like
the fuck you been?
this sounds like his job is all he has. Like that's the only thing he can control in his life.
Cool, but fucking leave me out of it. Just do this to the other dudes.
Like to the non-blacks.
Like yes, don't do it to me. Like why do you do that?
Let's go hassle the white
He
guy
said daddy's
together.
home
Come
to
on.
you?
He says daddy's
We
home.
walks in, he's like, daddy's home.
And he's like, yeah, and he's like,
like
scoot over. Like, scooch over.
Does he
looks
unbuckle
at
his
Debbie
belt while
Eyes,
he
hey.
does it, or what?
Like, okay, look. He's the type of nigga, every time the work is busy, like every time, okay, so like when you're working on the line as a cook, like you have tickets in front of you and there are this many orders that you have to get done, right? And if you have to get this many orders done, if you got like 7 tickets in front of you, it looks busy. It may not really necessarily be busy, but it is kind of busy.
It freaks you out.
If you
see all
got
the tickets in
10
the paper.
tickets in front of you, it's busy. This nigga looks at 12 tickets in front of him and he's like, oh, it wasn't busy, we were just behind. If I was on the line, like, oh, no, guys, relax, I'm here. Like, it's not busy. Like, what?
Like, you
no,
like a relief pitcher on a fucking
are you, like, what are you saying about what I'm doing? Like
Nothing's too much for dad.
exactly.
Hey, don't worry, daddy's home. I'll take care of it, all right?
I feel like it's black on black crime in the workplace.
He probably tries to fuck all the
You
waitresses.
think that
too.
is black on black crime?
Sounds like.
Yeah, in the workplace. It's hate.
Huh?
This nigga hate me.
I've never had another beef. I never had a beef with another black person at work. Only a white dude. And
They
that was
think
all
you're
some-
Puerto Rican, bro.
Yo, this nigga said they think you.
Yo,
That's
that
black.
was the reason. I would be so upset. Is that if that was the
Yeah,
reason.
that's the only reason why black people don't hate on you. Black people don't hate on you
Oh,
in the
yeah,
workplace
he's a
because they're
black.
trying
That
to
nigga
figure out.
Puerto Rican, man.
They're trying to figure out.
Oh, don't worry about that nigga. That
No.
ain't even
Leave
Puerto Rican, man.
He not Boniqua alone, bro. He's good. He's good, nigga.
He
He's
make up a whole
good.
backstory for me. He's from New York, man.
Yo, you look like a Dominican. You look like a Dominican from New York, nigga. It's a fact. There's 90 niggas who look like you in Brooklyn right now. In Spanish Harlem, you'll find a nigga who thinks they your his cousin, nigga. You got a chotera in the back, you fucking going crazy. Yo. But nah, I think that like, yo, being a black man in the workplace and seeing other black men in the workplace, I don't understand why we don't just go straight to nepotism.
Yeah.
Like, yo, nah.
It sounds like to me,
That
you
should be
said
the
he's an
default.
older black man.
He's an older black man. He's not much older. Like, he's like, you know, like how old y'all think Lou is older? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know? We've never asked Lou how old he
It
is.
sounds like to
I'm just saying
him,
that.
it's like,
It's
oh, you're the other black man in the job. Oh, we gotta make sure that we on top, that we doing it.
No,
We
because there's
can't
a
let these
different way
white
of
people
doing
see
it.
us slack off. He might be thinking that.
Fuck you! I hate people who do that shit. Old niggas, old black men. If you're watching this podcast, you're probably not. Our demographic is
It's not for you.
18 to 35.
You don't even know how to find this
You
shit.
don't even know what the fuck
Old
is going
black
on.
man, if you're hanging out with Uber Thai guys,
Yeah, if you're hanging out with Chichi Mekos because we know she likes the color. Nah, I'm fucking joking. I love you, Chichi. I love you, Chichi. Nah, like if you're watching, like, yo, like, stop. As young black millennials, nigga, we've Googled all the answers, bro. I get it, nigga. I've seen this happen. I've watched many movies about this. You do not need to be on top of me. Leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
I get what this job is. That's why I applied. I got the job because I applied.
I'll say that
I'm not the nigga in the street. Like, relax.
Right. I'll say that I let down a black man in the workplace when I was working at Vaughn's.
fucking
I let him down.
hilarious.
Because I get to Vaughn's, right, and I'm like going to college. This is my first job ever. I'm like 18 years old. I'm like, yo, I'm in college. I just need a part-time job. I told them, I was like, listen, all I need is like a part-time gig because I can't work all that time. They're like, yeah, no problem. Like, it's okay. I was like, yeah, I'm full-time in school, so I got to work. I go to school all day long in Long Beach. So y'all need I need to be back in Gardena to go to work. So y'all need to give me an all right schedule. All right, cool. They put me in the meat department. And there was because it was like 30 cents extra, and I was like, nigga, I'll take the 30 cents extra. I'll be balling, nigga. Yeah, I'll take that.
Thought you were
And so
Rocky.
I'm going, yeah, exactly. I'm in the meat department, and this one dude, I don't even remember his name, but like he knew my family somehow, and he was like, yeah, man, I'll show you the ropes. Come on, dog. He was cool as shit.
Marty,
He
his name was
was
Russell.
walking me around.
His name was Russell.
Something, yeah. He was like, yeah, I'm about to leave soon. I'm about to divide this job, so you know, I'm gonna
hey,
put you
Aaron,
on
you're Puerto
everything.
Rican, right? I'm Russell. You like working in meat?
Hey, you from New York? I ain't come through, bro. I got you. It's fucking, like he shows me everything. He's like, yeah, it's all good, bro. I'll show you all the secrets. And he kind of trained me for like last 2 weeks. Yeah. He was like, yeah, man, when I get out of here, it's gonna be you. You're gonna be good. And I was like, all right. And then he leaves, right? He left the job, right? And they put me at all closing shifts every night, man. Every night they put
I'm
me
a
at
college
closing
student.
shifts. I had to get up at 6 a.m. to drive to Long Beach from Inglewood, go to school till like 4 or 5, drive home in traffic, first of all, from Long Beach
Disgusting.
to Inglewood, change.
pre-pandemic.
Change, yeah, this is crazy. Change, and I gotta drive to Gardena to go to work from like 6 to like 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. or some shit. I think I stayed till 2. I got off at 12. I was supposed to have left, but I was like, nigga, I gotta finish this work. It was so much work to do. I forgot shit out of the freezer. Like, I was fucking up, and I wasn't doing nothing during the holidays. I forgot to put
Wait. You stayed extra time?
Yeah, nigga, I had to finish the job. Nigga, so I was like, bro, I can't do all this, man. It's just fucking too much.
You're not Mexican now? No,
Yeah. Hey, he's Puerto Rican,
they didn't even like it. They was like, hey, man, you working this overtime. We can't pay you for that shit. You get
get the fucking job done on the
$8.30, nigga. What you doing here this
We gave you an extra 30 cents to do the job in a timely fashion.
The manager's like, I don't know. He just keeps on saying trabajo. I don't understand what the fuck he's saying.
What are you talking about? And I remember the next, like the first time I got in big trouble there, I get there the next day and he looks at me and goes, what happened, man? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was by myself. I was closing. I don't even.
You're a young black man on the job.
I had class all day. Like,
you broke Russell's heart.
he was mad.
Nigga, Russell was tight.
You could have had this whole meat department.
Yeah. Look, he's looking at him. He's looking at how I left this for you.
The salami.
This was us.
It was right there.
It was us, baby.
You just had to grab it.
Oh my god. I don't know what time.
You see all this brisket? No. No, but wait, hold on, Monte. You left out the worst part of this story.
What?
The fact that you left out all that meat that one time, and they.
I was yeah. So one time it was the holidays. It was like Thanksgiving. And they were like, hey, listen, put these hens, the hens in this one slot. They didn't even show me where. It was like, put it in a slot out there. I was I was like, all right, they gonna try it.
Why are they calling them hens? They're dead. They're not hens anymore. They're chicken breasts. They are. I'll fucking address it.
So then the night comes, I'm again.
You gotta go to bars to buy hens,
again.
nigga. Nobody's ever went to bars to like, where's the hens?
Where's the hens? Where's my holiday hens at?
Where's my holiday hens?
Oh my god! He tells me to put it out. This is what got me fired for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He tells me to put them out. That night I'm closing up. I'm like, oh fuck! I gotta put these fucking hens in the fucking in the cap somewhere. So I'm looking around the whole meat department like, where the fuck am I supposed to put these hens, man? I have no clue where to put these shits. So after a while I was like, man, I'm just gonna leave them in the cooler, nigga. Just leave them in the cooler. The next morning, this guy calls me, goes, hey man, what the fuck's going on? This is my manager. What the fuck's? This is a Latino man too. So I was like, oh damn, alright, let down the black man. Now I gotta answer this dude.
Let down my sister race. My sister race.
He calls me, hey man, what the fuck's going on? I was like, hey man, what's up? He's like, I told you to put the hens away, man. And you left them there.
Who is this nigga, the plug?
He's a chicken plug.
I told you to put the hens away, man. You left them in the cooler, and now it's like $370. So it was more than that. $1,070.
We're paying you 30 cents, you know that's gone.
This is coming out of your 30 cents.
Where are they gonna get their holiday hens, Aaron? Huh?
You know how long it takes to pay $1,030.30 an hour?
These ain't chickens, nigga.
You're not allowed to pay.
Holiday hens, man.
You work for me now.
A couple of days later, I was going to work and I was like, man, I really want to quit this job. And they fired me when I got there. So I was like, shit, all right.
You ever been relieved to get fired?
Yes. To
Oh
a
my
nigga,
God.
to niggas with anxiety, nigga, the job that you get fired from.
Oh, man.
When you got bad
Oh, man.
anxiety, when you get fired from a job, it's a weight, nigga. You go home. You're like,
At least now I don't gotta quit.
The day I got fired, I went home. I got fired. I walk out and the people getting in the cars was like, one of the girls in the cars was like, didn't you just get here? And I was like, yeah, I got fired. No.
You was walking like Leonardo DiCaprio down the street.
I got home.
Fired.
I get home to my parents' house. I walk in the back door, take my shoes off. My dad's like, hey, what happened? You just left. And I was like, yeah, I got fired. And he was like, oh, hell no. Let's call the union and get your job back. I was like, nah, man.
They made the right choice. They made the right
I
choice.
fucked up the hens, nigga. The union don't give a
Some
shit.
niggas
yo.
ain't even have no hens for the holidays.
I love
dog.
that your dad had the ultimate benefit of the doubt.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah.
couldn't have been nothing that you did.
No, I'm gonna say this. My parents, because the managers were assholes. My parents went back later on and cussed them out. I didn't even know that. He didn't even tell me he did that. But like, because they knew that I was stressing the fuck out every night. I'm over here doing homework at 2 a.m. I gotta get up in 2 hours to go to school, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, so they they knew, like, and I kept writing them letters, like, give me less time, please. Like, please, I don't need this much time at work.
You leaving your class schedule around like this in case you didn't know.
Just in case I have calculus in the morning.
Oh, man.
That's why I can't do these hits.
That was black on black crime, if you ask me.
Yeah, that was definitely black on black crime. But R.I.P. to them holiday hens.
Right.
Hey, Russell, if you're watching, we sorry.
I'm sorry, Russell.
You're probably not watching.
I didn't mean to let you down.
But yeah. We're gonna send this to Russell in his DMs. Let him
Matter
know
of fact,
that
here's Russell.
Bring Russell in. Yo, but look, the fucking beautiful thing about quitting jobs as creatives is that you have your hustle to fall back on.
Yeah.
But the difference between your creative job, like your hustle, like your actual fucking like hustle, and your actual like thing that you love to do,
Your passion.
than a job, nigga, your passion, is you can't complain with your passion, nigga.
Nah,
you can't complain when you hustling, nigga.
Yeah.
When you hustling and niggas say like, yo, like there was a quote, right? There's a quote, right, where it was like, yo, don't complain when your plate's full when you was starving once.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, what? Mm-hmm. Like, you know how hard that is to fucking, like, when you're making an album, when you're recording an album coming soon, March 26th.
Sir.
This is for your mama.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Monte.
There it is.
album.
Look, it's on the green screen.
And shout out to, what's that shit called?
Harper Rose.
Harper Rose.
Shout out to Harper Rose for
creating that. And,
shout out to, also,
and
shout out to
did the
Brandon's
artwork?
Beauty, Shakura for taking the picture. No one, I'll send the picture one day. No one has seen the actual picture that's based on.
That's an actual photo?
It's an actual photo. I'll show it to y'all one day.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, only Shakura has seen it in Harper. That's how I do it. I've never seen it, yeah.
But as a creative, like when you're doing an album or you're creating a cheesy cartoon or you're fucking
Kicking it like Luke Kane.
And doing this music shit and comedy shit is when you're down and you're sad and you still got a show or you still got to get some shit done. Don't nobody give a fuck.
Nah, man.
No one gives
man.
an absolute fuck.
If you show an ounce of complaining, they're gonna be like, well, quit, nigga, you ain't gotta do that shit.
Yeah.
That's your dream. Stop, motherfucker, nigga.
It's crazy y'all asked me this because Jaloid Spencer on the podcast Prayer Water and Cocoa Butter.
Yeah.
He interviewed me recently and he asked me, he was like, yo, man, like, he goes, yo, was there ever a time where you were just like, yo, I'm just going to quit and just change and just go to something else that I know I can do? Because I was telling about how I did other jobs and, I damn near got other careers as well, aside from what I actually want to do.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, I mean, of course, when things get hard, you think about not doing the shit that you're doing. Yeah. But then again, like, I didn't put so much effort into this shit that if I stop now, it's going to be stupid. You know what I mean? Like, what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to start doing accounting shit on my Instagram now? Like, what the fuck, niggas? I think got like 10,000 comedian videos on there. All of a sudden, he's like, hey, what the fuck happened? Oh, no. I crunch numbers now. I crunch numbers.
I don't do that.
I gotta persevere. Like, I'm way too deep in at this point. And
That's when you have to start combining hustles. I'm the comedian.
Hey, kids, we're gonna tell jokes and laugh.
Knock, who's there? Your taxes.
That's how comedy traffic school happened. That's how that became.
I'm at a point where I'm in so deep that if I tried to apply for something, they're gonna be like, all right, well, you've got 5 years of no work history here.
What's up with this gap?
What can you do? I'm like, well, I can only do, I can make you laugh.
I'll make your day not so shitty.
Right, good.
I'm a pleasure.
Like, all right, we need one of you.
Right. I feel like for me, like, yo, like, I remember the first time, like, I felt, like, overwhelmed, nigga. Like, just like, yo, I fucking hate comedy. I hate that. Like, yo, we're blessed with the curse of talent in places where not most people are, like, talented at. And we're blessed with the curse of wanting it. Like, wanting it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where we feel like we need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we were talking yesterday and we were like, yo, like, shorty, like, yo, when you go spend time with your girl instead of doing comedy, and she's like, yo, like, what? Like, is it a fucking chore to spend time with me? It's like, no, but I canceled what I loved to spend time with you. So what does that say? It's like, you can't, but like, no one gets that. No one gets that part.
It usually is seen as the other way around. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, so since you're not doing comedy, you have time to come see me now. It's like, no, motherfucker, I really want to do comedy, but you know what? I guess I'll just fucking skip out tonight because you mean that much to me.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being, come on. You already know.
Come on.
Lou uses the podcast as a PSA. He's like, watch this episode.
Right.
Watch this episode. I got a little message.
17 minutes in. How
Yeah,
about that?
Lou's like, skip this part.
I'm
skip
just
this part,
saying.
skip this part.
I'm just saying. No, but
I
for
get
real,
what you
in
mean.
a general sense, like there's different ways to see it. Other people that aren't in, that don't have that thing that's like, they feel like they're missing out on when they don't do it every day.
Because if your
look at
lady
you
works
funny.
or goes to school, if your lady works or goes to school, she'll tell you like, yo, this is the time I do this. You can't interrupt this. This is my thing,
Fact.
and you gotta respect
That's
it.
100%.
And as a creative, if I'm like, yo, I'm working right now. I just got a work group, and women don't say that I'm mean because I'll be like, hey, I just got a group. Don't talk to me right now. And they're like, but I need attention, and I'm like, well, hey.
Bruh.
You want to make fun of you for a couple of minutes? All right, shut up.
Couple of minutes.
You got two options: no attention, or I'm gonna roast you for a bit. So you leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone. I only have two buttons right
I
now.
only have two
Complain.
productive hours, bro, and then that shit burns out, and then I
Yeah.
can't fucking work anymore. So
Yeah.
like, I need,
No, that's facts.
I need to strike while the iron's hot.
Complaining as a creative is almost like the rich kid
Yes.
complaining that he's struggling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah, like
It's what makes it harder is that you know.
I can't get the Ferrari I want.
yeah, that's what it's looked
I'm
at.
not on
as.
you go
TV
into
yet.
Yes.
You go into it.
I'm
You
not
go
on a
into it
fucking network.
knowing. You go into it knowing that you might not make no money off of it, or like the chance that you gotta struggle to make money off of it.
For
So
me.
it makes it harder to complain that you're not making money off of it. You know what I mean? And it's harder that it's like, damn, I'm not succeeding because it's like, damn, I already knew what I was getting into when I got in this. You know
And the
what I mean?
OGs in the game,
I knew it was gonna be hard.
And the OGs in the game give you a little bit of like some shit for like even thinking about playing.
Yeah.
Oh, you think
Right.
you
Like,
can do
oh, nigga, I've
Yeah.
been doing this for 30 years and I'm still in the same spot as you.
As
Shut
you,
the fuck
right?
up,
Yeah,
nigga.
right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
They're in
Like,
the same rooms as us. They may have even been on Conan O'Brien or some shit.
Exactly.
And they still in the same room
And
as you.
they
Like,
do
nigga, I'm
shit
still
afterwards,
hustling just
yeah.
like you are, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Would
Like,
you?
22-year-old.
Is it a
Yeah.
is it a situation where, because before I moved to LA, I had to come to terms with myself like I'm okay with it not working out. Do you feel like it's better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven? I don't know if you get what I'm saying there, but like
I know what you mean.
own a gas station instead of working at a 7-Eleven. Like own a one-off gas station instead of working at Walmart
Yeah,
or something like that.
you saying like a trade off of like success? Is that what you mean? Type thing? Like
Yeah.
you're okay with not getting one if you get something else out of it that you work
I
for?
get what you're saying.
I'm okay with striving for my passion.
Oh, okay.
So you're okay with
in-
working in the Walmart?
No, I'm saying I would rather have my own mom and pop store
Okay, I
and
gotcha.
risk that failing than just be HR at Walmart.
Oh, yeah, I
Right,
get
it can be
that.
safe.
No, 100%. You gotta jump to learn if you can fly. To be that, you know what I mean? Like you gotta be able to do that.
That's
and
a
then,
bar.
You know what I'm saying? And then fucking the other thing is, I told this to my parents before, like when we've had conversations when I was like starting off in comedy, even still now, where it's like, you know, you gotta think about what you gotta do for your money because you know things are gonna be hard. Like if you continue to do this and not end in the same spot. And I was like, well, only way I can find out is if I do it. The only way if I find out if I can do it or not is if I keep going. You know what I mean? Like that's literally it. That's all. That's the whole thing. Like so, I'd rather do it, try it, and then find out I can't do it than not have tried it at all. Because you know that would suck.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm definitely like, this is it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I didn't go to school for real. I didn't graduate. I mean, like I went to school, but I didn't graduate. Where were you educated at? But I didn't go to school for real. Like to
Where did you
for
study?
this shit. Yeah, where did you study? and we used to have this conversation in Pink House early, right? Where I used to get so hot at CJ, which is one of the founders of Pink House.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to get into this argument with CJ all the time, and I would be so fucking emotional and passionate in how I spoke, and like I would be yelling and like just like cussing and shit, like because I would tell him like, and I remember the first time I said it out loud for myself, like I was just like, nigga, this is it. This is it for me, nigga. Like
I don't have
there's
nothing
nothing
else.
else, nigga. Like there's not. Oh, I stopped doing comedy, I go do accounting. There's not, I stopped doing this, so I'm gonna go do this.
Start
you know
a
what I mean?
family in
Like,
Minnesota.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. No.
this is it. If I die tomorrow, I hope it's because I went on stage and I worked my ass off for it. You know what I mean? There's nothing I see myself doing outside of entertainment and making people happy and shit like that.
I'm asking you guys maybe for some advice or for some direction in this turmoil that I'm going through. Being a creative, sometimes you go through hard times in your life. And one thing that I almost envy about women can take their bad situations or their sadness and work through it. They can cry, they can be sad, they can eat whatever ice cream, they can call their girlfriend, but they can do what they need to do to be sad so that they can be better the next day. Most of the time, if I'm angry or frustrated or sad about anything, I just have to push that shit down. Because if I try to release it through crying or tears, that shit just won't come. There has been times where I have been like, all right, I'm sad, let me cry a little bit. I'm gonna try to cry, and it just makes me laugh. I'm like, the fuck am I doing crying, nigga, you bitch ass? I can't make it come out. So I wanna know, do you guys ever cry? And if so, how do you get in the state of mind to cry, or you could just cry on cue?
I got it.
Because I need very specific, the temperature got to be right, it's got to be the right day, it's got to be 4:34 in the afternoon for me to cry. It's got to be so much going on.
This is why Sean cries off cue. Sean says he has a condition where it's like, yo, my eyes just water. Sean's eyes water when we're all just sitting at the table just chilling.
I have defective tear duct.
Yeah, and it's just his eyes are just watering. He's like, I'm good. No, I'm really good, bro. It's just like, wait, what? He's like, I'm like, Sean, that's because you didn't cry in the 5th grade. They
call me corny.
We're
funny, guys.
You never fucking. Now your body is literally feeling emotions.
Tears. Your body just.
Your body is just feeling emotions from when you were 7.
It's okay, guys. I was sad last week.
When you were 9 months old, the doctors were like, "What's good with this baby?" Slapped you on the ass 9 times. And it's just like, stop.
Cried a week later.
Stop it.
Yeah.
And now you're using those tears. So you're backed up of moments. I think you haven't cried so much that your body that's not the reaction your body gives to sadness.
I'm glad I'm past this, but in my young 20s, I used to fetishize sadness. I'd be like, oh, I'm so sad. I would write posts and be like, it's so dark and fucking repost it. I don't know why, but sadness fueled my passion. I'd be like, oh, I can create today because I'm sad. I learned how to play the piano because a girl broke my heart. I was like, if I don't hit the piano's bay now, I'll cuddle with the piano at 3 a.m. And it's such a fucking bullshit ass way to handle things, but you know.
No, it's not. It's a way to handle things.
What were we gonna say, Lou?
I was gonna say that. How do I cry? Like a bitch. When do I cry? Usually
with a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's a good. You can cry with your shawty once, maybe twice.
No.
After that, she can be like, hey, get it together.
She likes that shit.
Oh, she's into it.
I gotta go to that.
How do I cry?
Maybe once or twice.
If you crying all the time, then they're like, all right, let's
hey!
about everything.
I want a nigga.
You can't cry about everything.
No.
You gotta fucking.
I didn't make the lights.
once or twice every quarter.
Yeah, you cry.
Every 3 months.
You get to cry
every 4
once
months?
every 3 months.
Because I'm telling you,
I get to
once
cry
or
once
twice?
every 11 years.
my girl likes that
It's like an
shit.
eclipse.
She likes that shit.
wait,
She's like,
Haley's Comet has to come for me to cry.
you know, she's one of those problem fixer types. No, I get to let it rip every once in a while. That shit is nice.
I can't even cry.
I do the Boys in the Hood. I'm like, fucking damn, fucking broke all the time. I get this shit.
I can't even cry in front of I tried to cry in front of Monte in DC once. They was like, nigga, you crying? I was like, nah, show me.
Yeah. Sean came to the crib after a bad day one time, and he cried in front of me. I was like, nigga, what the fuck? He's at the door. Open the door, bro. He's at the door and tears in his eyes. What the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, nothing.
Nigga, who killed your puppy?
He's looking at me. Nothing.
Nothing, man.
It's because, Sean, you are not, if you're crying, I'm expecting for it to be
Yeah, I think the
Like
world
somebody got
The
murked.
type of person I am, big things don't upset me. Little things do.
Exactly.
Like big things,
That's
that's
what I
like,
was gonna say.
life happens.
First time I seen Sean get upset.
Back in the comedy store.
No.
I was just with Aaron.
It was with me and Sean. I think it was at Brett's house, right?
Yeah.
It was
We
at
went to
Brett's house. We went somewhere. I don't know if we went anywhere before that, but like, and he was going through some shit. I think I was going through some shit too. But like, we left, and he left his hat at Brett's house.
Oh, yeah.
And we're in the car, and we're about to go somewhere. That's what it was. We're about to go somewhere, and he was like, "Fuck! I left my hat in the fucking house." And I was like, "Hey man, I can get you another hat." I got hats at the crib
I'm
right
over there
now.
fuming. I was like, man, I just can't get right. He was like, bro, we can get you a hat. I got a Pink House hat, I got a Lakers hat. Which one do you want?
It's not my hat.
That's what I said too. It's not my hat.
The first time I ever seen you emotional was the back of the comedy store. In the back of the comedy store, and what happened?
Belly room?
I
In the
remember
belly
this.
room.
I remember
Okay.
this.
What the
So
fuck happened?
I came in and I was mad at y'all for
Yeah.
a dumbass reason. But I was mad and Steve Brown came up to me and said something kind of snarky, and that's our relationship.
Yeah,
and I was kind of, I blew up at him like I was, spazzing. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And then DC and Aaron was like, hey, you ain't gotta do that. What's wrong? And I was like, you ain't got no cure for my pain.
Yeah. We all were like that. We all were like,
And it was like,
we don't.
what?
We don't have anything, man.
Everybody sat there just like we have zero
I was like,
idea.
guess not. Yeah.
Right.
He said it and got up and walked away.
He said it.
Hey,
No, he said it. He said it at the door. Turned around and pointed at us. And he's like, "You don't got no cure for my pain." And we were like,
I guess
"All right, we don't. We have no cure." You forgot
my God.
cables. You forgot some cables for the mic or something for the podcast.
Something happened before too.
It was something, and niggas was looking at you like, okay, why is he that man? And then because Steve Brown and you were like childhood friends, he's like, oh, get that nigga a little shit for a little bit.
Yeah.
And me and Monte are like, oh damn, Sean's mad. What? That's weird. Steve
Our
Brown
relationship hadn't grown to a point where I would be mad in front of y'all.
exactly.
Yeah.
And when Steve Brown gave you a little shit, me and Monte are like, ooh, why? Why'd you do that, man? And you're like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Like,
You don't know.
yo, but that was.
I'm embarrassed to even tell you what I was mad at.
It was something.
It was something small.
It was really little.
What
it was
was it?
really small.
You really want to know?
I do want to know.
Oh man, this is so petty.
Okay.
This is so petty.
I want to know so bad.
You guys wouldn't pick me up to come to the comedy store. It was like, yeah, we on our way there. And I was like, all right, man, I'm at the
Oh,
crib.
you're there,
And they
you're
was
on
like,
your
all
way
right,
now.
well, we on the way there. And I was like, what?
You don't have a car and your ride's gone. They're the fucking enemy, bro. They're the fucking. You left without me, motherfucker.
That's why, you know what the biggest flex for me to do is this. If I'm mad at niggas and I'm like tired of waiting on people, if we're going to the same place, I'll call an Uber.
Oh.
Then I'll look at niggas and be like, yep, I did.
Yep. Guess who's
I called an Uber.
Guess who's leaving when
We're
they
at the
want?
same place, dude. I called an Uber.
I operate on my time.
Yeah. I got here 10 seconds after. I needed to be here when I wanted.
Pinky out and everything.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I called an Uber. Thank you.
Damn. Me personally, I cry all the time.
Yeah, you do.
I cry all the time.
I think me and you both
I
cry
don't
the
know.
most.
And I
You
think
Shia
it started
LaBeouf
happening-
cry?
It started. No, I don't even be. Sometimes be dramatic if I'm talking about it, but like if I'm.
Monte's
It's
cry,
happening.
Monte's cry is a beautiful man cry.
You be like, oh,
Yeah, it's just a couple
Look at
tears.
this
It's 3 tears and he does this and he literally hits you with one of these. He's like, because I'm not as good as this as he is. He'll be like, nah, bro, it's just sometimes. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what. I don't know what to feel, man. And it's so poetic. It's like, wow. You're in the room like, what's going on, Monte?
are you doing a monologue right now?
Why are you going through this? Who broke your heart? How do I help? He's like,
Oh my god.
he's like, Monte's like, I don't know how to talk to people either, man.
You just feel feel this pressure as a man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to cry unless you want to look like a bitch.
Oh my God. Yep.
And you sit there and just looking at my shit crying. You're just like,
You got a hard ass face while you crying. This is tough, man. This is tough.
yo, he
The tear coming
sucks
down.
it up.
Oh my
No,
God.
because when he sucks it up,
Hard.
yo, when he sucks it up, it's, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. He said it'll be like, but you gotta be
Right. Yo, you see the breakthrough. You see the breakthrough in his action, in live time.
He's like, but that's just how it goes, bro.
He's like one of the clowns.
Bees like that sometimes, dog. Bees like that.
He's like, and I don't know. Maybe you just gotta work through these.
No. I feel it's when you're done crying, you just go. But whatever, fuck it, man.
I'm out of here, man. I'm over it.
It's like that.
Nah, it is.
Fuck
It's
it,
usually
you know?
when I'm reflecting on something.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm helping somebody and then I see myself in the situation that they're in. 'Cause that's the only way I can really help people is if I see myself in that situation. That's when I'm like, damn, man, I'm sad now. Then that's what happens. But then I still gotta finish the conversation, so I gotta break through it.
For me, crying only happens when I'm talking to a person about a situation that I don't know. I'm an exploder, bro. I feel like I'm the center of a lot of people's joy. Cause I feel like I've had so many people say like, "Yo, D, you make me happy," or "Yo, D, this." People don't understand that that's not a compliment to me.
What?
You make me happy. It's a burden.
For you to keep having to do that.
Yeah.
Now I have to.
Oh, now it's like,
Oh, now I'm in charge. It's like
Make
you
me happy.
too.
Yeah.
I don't want to be your
You make me happy.
Right.
Stop.
Yeah.
What if they said it differently? What if they were like, you add to my happiness?
That would
Is
be
that
better,
burden?
but that'd be way better. But I sit there and I watch these like I sit there and I go through those emotions, and because I feel like I always have to be on, like I always gotta be, hey, I'm DC, nigga. Like I don't get the time to be off. When I finally get the time to be off, it's met with a lot of
What's wrong with you?
what's wrong with you, or it's
Are you
met
down
with
today?
it's met with combative.
Did somebody kill your dog?
Like yo, it's met with like almost like talking shit to me. Like yo, you bitch. Like you sad, nigga? What the fuck? And I'm like,
I feel like
I'm never sad. Let me have the day. Like let me cry.
Tears of a clown.
I might not be able to cry right now, but let me get it out. And it's like it sucks because then as an empath, right, you kind of start, now you're seeing other people are hurt by you being hurt. So now you play it
I don't
up
like that either. I
to
feel
get
pressure
to feel good. So now you're playing it up. You're hurt. But now you're like, oh, I wasn't hurt. Look at me, I fell. Like
That's why I
baby,
always say
I'm
fuck it
on
when
it.
I'm done crying.
yeah.
When I'm done crying, I go, it's alright, fuck
Yeah.
it, whatever. Because whoever's with me, I don't want you to worry about me. Because I know that I'm the guy that you look to, that when things are shit, I'm over here like, fuck
Yeah, I gotta save the day now.
It's a burden to feel like you're someone's source of happiness. Don't take that as like, well, I hate that I'm a burden to you. No, nigga, it's a me thing. I don't know how to handle it sometimes.
You know what it is? It's also you now you hold yourself to that standard now. Once you know how much you mean to somebody or mean to a situation or anything like that, now you feel like, damn, now I'm obligated to be there because I know how important I am.
Often.
You know what I mean?
Yes. We cannot help you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
the main thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cry, bitch. You better not cry in front of us. You son of a bitch.
You can cry in front of me.
No. Fuck Lou. Lou, don't you ever cry in front of me, you bitches. You're the
What are
source
you
of my
talking about?
happiness.
You're the one that said, if Lou cries, I cry, we cry together.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a jam.
That's a jam.
When Lou was going through his thing,
My thing.
we called them over the house and we all had like chips and salsa, and
Yeah.
we didn't have any chips and salsa. That was very
We should have had
racist.
chips and salsa.
I love that about our friend group. That like when we're sad relationship wise, we're like, don't take offense to this. We'll be like, oh come on girl, talk to me.
Bitch,
true.
what happened?
True.
What happened, bitch?
Hey, y'all niggas trying to link up.
Look, yo, I'm really going through it right now.
No.
I'm
Here's what
having
it
a hard time, man. This shit.
Me and Lou was showering in the car yesterday on a woman rant, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
girls just don't Like what?
The best thing about it is we've all experienced each other saying this. Man, I'm done. And we're like, all right.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We're
Right. Right.
I guess you'll be done next week.
Yeah, next week, that's it. When niggas start putting dates on it, I say, you know, it's some bullshit.
It's
You
done.
know what? March
She got 2 weeks to
I'll
get it
fucking-
together.
You know what? Next month,
If she does this to me one more time,
after Mercury's out of retrograde, I'm done.
Let's imagine.
look. I'm gonna give her a pass now because I know she's going through this. But let her do it again.
Yeah, one
let
more
her
time.
do it again.
Watch.
Let her do it 6 more times.
Watch.
It's the Big House Podcast.
Yes,
we
I
should
think
do a
that
song
was
real
it.
quick.
Are we-
Give us something we can sing
Happy
to.
birthday, dear Big House.
Yeah, facts.
Marilyn Monroe.
Wow.
Oh yeah, right.
I hate this nigga. He loves his talent, and then he gives you a glimpse of it. And
Yeah, and then he takes it away.
fucking takes it away.
birthday. Yeah. This is the Pink House Podcast birthday song. This is like in the '90s shows when like the guest comes on, it's like Usher or some shit. Yeah. It's your birthday. Yeah. It's the Pink House Podcast birthday. Yeah. Ring out your motherfucking horse cake. And have some candles on that beach. Yeah. Cause it's a birthday. I want you coming in twerk, babe. Yeah. Twerk on all over that fucking cake. You're not even eating the cake. The candles burned your ass. Yeah. It's the Pink House birthday.
I'm the shit, like I live up in a booty hole. Baby girl, pass me like I'm Rubio. These are Sean bars. I don't give cards.
Give
I
cards.
don't give a shit, baby girl. I'm by far.
I'm by far.
Yes, you have a fucking head.
You had.
I'm off beat, but I'm glad.
I'm glad.
Tell your dad. Tell your bitch I like her mask.
Like her mask.
Cause it's a pandemic class.
Pandemic class.
I might hit her with the COVID. Might hit her with the 19. Tell her bitch she right by me. I got Snapchat so I can see. Did you know Snapchat gives out
It
locations?
gives out locations, nigga.
Bitches at me like a vocation.
I'm locations, nigga.
I'm taking holiday vacations.
Vacations, nigga.
If the girl want me, I'm
I'm
baking.
baking, cause it's the Pink House Podcast. It's the Pink House Podcast birthday. It's the Pink House Podcast. It's the Pink House Podcast birthday. It's so
If you message me and say corny cartoons, you get a middle finger. You don't get no discount, bitch.
Yeah, animated for you too.
Get you a cheesy cartoon. Go buy you some Pink House merch. Watch the podcast. Subscribe
Like
to the
it.
YouTube channel. Like it. Become a part
Share
of
it.
the motherfucking the Pink House residents.
Text me on my personal number.
Watch us play Monopoly on Twitch.
On game nights.
Or fucking
Monopoly Mondays,
YouTube.
always.
and
Fucking
Apex.
book you a motherfucking session if you're a rapper,
Yeah.
entertainer. You got fucking something to do. Book us at Pink House Recording Studios, bro. You fucking bitch.
We do a lot, so
You
if
do
you
music?
do something, we probably can help you.
Yeah.
Oh, if you breathe, nigga, we got this young thotty who sits by you and tells you to chill out.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Young Toddy.